Should be there.
Oh, there you go.
Come on. What you know about this year?
Y'all sharing it? Y'all sharing it
Yeah,
live?
it should be out there.
Share it live. Tell everybody.
You see red flags and burning bridges coming up on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Always out revenge, got to know defeat. I don't trust my friends, better not trust me. Measures in the bottle, red coat in the lotto. Your comprehension terrible, bitch, I'm speaking parable. He trust his friend with the pistol, he turned around and shot him. Damn, bitch, I'm talking juice. Devo nigga Zeus. Nigga love to bite, find something you can choose. Nigga love to fight, find something you to do. Got a blood fetish, find something for you to shoot. I close your fucking mouth and do what pussy niggas do. You say they bought my name up, exactly what you tell them. Tell them how we traffic bricks and tell them how we mellow. Know that all my dogs.
Did you start?
Pigs, I can smell them from
Should be showing burning flags and burning bridges or whatever
y'all
they're
gonna
doing.
take a smile away.
Are you guys on it?
It's up. It shows red
See
flag.
what it says, red flag
Yeah,
and
it says
burning
red
bridges?
flag.
Trying to take a
I want to know.
I hope your niggas
You
ride.
start the screen with that
Hold
one.
on. I can't start until I get these damn cameras.
Devin ass, asking why me. Never going broke. I feel that YB. Always out revenge. Got to know defeat. I don't trust my friends, better not trust me. Measures in the bottle, red coat in the lotto. Your comprehension terrible. Bitch, I'm speaking parable. He trust his friend with the pistol, he turned around and shot him. Bitch, I'm talking juice. Devo nigga Zeus.
You trust his friend with that pistol turned around and
What
shot
happened to
him.
her now? Why would it do that?
Come on. To the top. Higher than the mountain, the still smoking incredible. I don't believe you fuck niggas, you are not credible. Heard up when that thing look in them shorts, is it edible? Fuck game, really at the pump, bitch, I'm telling you. I'm straight out the streets, I keep me a 9 on me. Got that blood on that bitch, I shooting a blind on me.
Why did your dude look the same as yesterday?
Huh?
I'ma drop that
My dude?
Yeah.
Same old. Bitch, let me for dead.
I like my dude today. He's cool.
This way it is. She think a nigga got no win. She think I'm going in. I beat this dirty bitches twice. Gonna beat this hoe again. Why the fuck you short 10? Last time was short 5.
I don't think it's gonna do it,
This your
guys.
last time. Nigga, you short
You think I'll do
5.
both of
You
them?
want your shit clean.
It'll do these two though.
I can fart around with it.
Pick up for you. You go shoot another
Like
nigga.
what I'm saying, it'll do these two. Like
It's gonna
this
just-
one and that one. And not that
The
one.
problem is, these are all USB connected, right? This is connected through USB, that's connected through USB, this is
But I'm
connected
saying
through
we
USB.
had two up there.
I know, but then it's fucked up. I don't know why, okay? I have this set up, PC connected. This should be working as a webcam, which it does, okay? But let me just show you. Let me just get ready for it.
So what you saying? We're gonna have one
They
camera?
have to be one cam, but I'll use this one because that's the high res one.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna mess around with it too much. We can just do one cam and I'll figure the rest of it. Like I said, you gotta get the USB powered ones because, and then there's something going on with Windows too, I remember that. But we'll get it, we'll figure it out.
Who in here got hotspot? You don't got hotspot? Okay. Man, you pay your bill, they come out. Everybody phone come out. So you got that. That's crazy, son.
Where's this one?
That's crazy, son.
Yeah, hang on a second. Let me go back to topic. Transition mode.
They're getting feedback.
Hold on. I see that. Okay, now we got something happening. And it supports that one today. Into, yeah, the ESP camera. Yeah, the ESP camera is nice. Oh. Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? It ain't mine. ESP camera. This is all good. I'll fix it this way. Not for a minute.
I think we just gotta turn one of the cameras down.
I got it. You should have both now.
There you go. There you go. Wait. That's it right there. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta let that go.
Why did it freeze up again? Oh man. No. This is fine here. This is coming into here. Unplug this again. I'm just trying to fix it. One more thing. What is it? What's this annoying as well? Testing 1, 2, 3. That's working.
Yeah, we need the camera.
I know that. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah. That's working. Oh man, what is it with this? I'm not happy.
That was yours. I had a
My shortage. Switch back over to this one, I guess. That's why you do this during the day.
Hey man, we coming,
You can
man.
talk. You can talk.
The best show in America, man. We coming, man. Red flags, burning bridges, London bridges.
All right, here we go. No, leave that there. Leave it there. I was going to just swap it out with
Man,
the,
just lost
with
3
this
motherfucking viewers.
3 months.
Just lost 3 viewers.
We're back.
We back?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, it's showing up.
Give it a second. Get that down. Just hang on to that. Fix that.
No, it's not back on.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Give it a second.
We did.
No, you
We
didn't.
heard you give it.
I know that.
Nah, it's back on.
Look.
It's back on.
It's back on.
Yeah, he ain't put it on the
I just
thing.
have to move this camera.
We
It'll be
take
all right.
this off.
No, don't leave it. Just sit down. Do your show. I'll get you. Okay. I love when stuff like that happens. What happened now? Oh, this is a cluster moment now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm going wild, Bill. You better get up, Bill. I'm going wild, Bill.
You want to give up already?
No, don't do that. We're gonna do that.
Man, we had so many people here. Now we the only three watching.
Then we'll post it again.
We'll be back.
We the only three watching.
It took you 10 minutes to get discouraged.
Alright, see, there we go. Back to potato
We
can.
got 2 more people watching.
Put it up more.
Hold on, one thing at a time. You should be seeing yourself over there, right?
Yeah, everything's good. You just have to angle the camera higher.
Hold on. I'm not seeing it on me. There we go.
Alright, so we gotta resend it now.
You got sound coming over there?
Yeah. We gotta resend it.
Y'all hear me?
What do you want this up, you said? Right there?
Higher.
You can't go too much higher because you're
Higher,
gonna...
more.
There we go.
Are we good with it?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Huh?
Alright,
Give it a
bye.
second. Yeah, scroll to the end. She's still looking at like the beginning
I'm
of the
not looking
book.
at anything. I said rubber bag.
Y'all sure?
Alright, okay. Technical difficulties have been resolved.
Turn down?
Yeah, we can take it off.
Oh yeah, man. Man. Who phone's still up?
So we just gotta start the show over. The place burned down, 15 acres burned down, and then she has...
We have notes to
Turn your
everything. We
phone
could just
down.
pick up where we
Turn
left
yourself
off.
down. Yeah, turn your phone down.
Yeah, turn your phone off, actually.
Wow, pretty mean, Selena.
What? That's common courtesy.
Yeah, common courtesy. Alright, we got 6 people back.
Session recording.
Yeah, we got the sign. Let them know we're back.
Let them know
Bigger
that.
than life and twice as ugly.
We back. Expect Nothin for Nothin podcast, man. We back.
Well,
We had some technical difficulties.
We don't ask for your
I want to
trust.
blame Windows for
Man,
that.
this is Expect Nothin for Nothin podcast, where we don't ask for your trust, we earn it.
Right, we earn it.
Hopefully y'all trust and believe that we was gonna get this stuff together. We got Ghetto Bill over there on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? So we can't lose. You know what I'm saying? We got Ghetto Bills on the ones and twos, so what?
We can't lose.
Can't lose, we got it.
Listen,
You gotta remember, I used to work with rockets and satellites, so this should be working fine. This is USB stuff, so
yeah, it ain't nothing.
we'll figure it out
But listen,
tomorrow.
so red flags. Red flags, I believe red flags, like, it's a divine connection with the spirit of another person.
That's a red sign?
No, I'm just saying, well, that's how I read red. It's like, man, I can read it, I can feel it. I can feel it, I can see it before it even, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when somebody coming up to me and it just trigger words and trigger expressions and everything that trigger me. And I done seen it so many times. I know if somebody got rabbit feet. You know what I'm trying to tell you? They ready to run off. You can't catch them, they gonna shake. You ever chased a rabbit before?
Mm-hmm.
Hard to catch.
Hard to catch, boy. Hard to Yeah, so you already know you gotta go with your first mind, your gut instincts. You can't just ignore red flags because you sometimes you know the red flag. You just let it keep on building up, and it become a problem. And you never solve them, then you always got a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So give me a situation, Selena, where you had the chin checker red flag off the dribble.
I mean, I feel like people show you who they are the first time. I definitely agree. I think avoidance plays a really big part in like what we talked about being emotionally dishonest. Like when you avoid situations, you're suppressing them, let them bottle up, and then you react in ways that aren't your true self
Yeah.
because you're crying out for help in some way, shape, or form because you didn't ask for the help when you needed it. Some examples of red flags. I
Give me a
mean,
situation.
um, if a guy treats you like a homie, like he treats you like a homeboy instead of a girlfriend, that's a red flag. Like he treats you like a friend.
If he treats you like a homie instead of what now?
Like I don't know, I feel like
Instead of
again, like going
girlfriend.
back to like that masculine feeling that like men make women have to feel, like you gotta step up and take the plate instead of them. And I feel like you should notice the red flags, like, if there's not that emotional connection in the beginning, you know, you guys are bonding over things you have in common, but like there's no like actual emotional connection involved, then you kind of like set yourself up for failure. Also, another red flag I would say is someone that is avoidant, right? Like someone who doesn't tell you when they're mad at you, doesn't tell you when something you did hurts them, doesn't tell you what they want, what they need from you. I mean, you're really just kind of, I feel like that person's playing themselves in the end, and that's when you miss out on people.
Well, some people just naturally like that. You know, and I'm not thinking I'm not that type of person. I'm
I'm
just
talking
saying.
about avoidance, like, because again, that stuff always gets you in trouble. Like, again, like, whether or not, like, if you are mad at your job, right, and you let it boil up, one day you're just gonna walk out and quit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, example for red flag, I would definitely say avoidance, because I usually that means that person is emotionally unavailable. I don't know. That's in my case.
And that's it. I feel that's all. Your whole red flag scenario just dealing strictly with relationships. Like
Oh, that you didn't specify.
you didn't need to.
Red flag when someone. Okay, like I feel like I have a lot of girlfriends that expect shit from you, right? Like I become like their chauffeur.
Come on now.
I become their emotional support animal.
You
I
laughing because
become,
it's serious.
but I become like the scapegoat, so like
Right.
they can fuck up and say, well, I was with Selena,
Blame it on
so
you. You take
Oh,
Right.
and
responsibility.
they know Selena gonna do what
So,
she supposed to do.
so do you usually just take on like people that you're around? You just when they going through something, you just naturally put yourself involved. Are you naturally that type of person?
If they don't do it right in front of me, fuck no. Like unless you like come directly to me and ask for my help, I don't provide unsolicited advice.
Okay.
I've wasted too much energy.
Yeah, it's about energy.
Yeah.
Don't free
Like
advertise.
it's like I feel like how he was saying, like you could just kind of tell when people are like they're gonna be stuck in their old behavior patterns.
Yeah.
They're not at a point. Like you could just tell by like looking at someone.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that interaction between you two, you could probably place whether or not that's a quality like friend right there.
So I'm gonna take it here, and we're talking about red flags. Real, I'm gonna go here with it. Like, I really think that I really believe that we were born with another spirit. I mean, another sense, another sense.
Yeah, 6'6".
And that sense is like it's like being able to communicate without talking.
Like you can speak with your eyes.
Telekinesis.
You know what I'm saying? Like a telekinesis kind of situation, like being able to
Okay.
speak with your eyes. Body language is
Body
one.
language.
You know what I'm saying? It's like naturally you can tell a lot of shit by, you know what I mean? And I think we were born with that sense, and when you don't teach it in school, they don't learn it, and they have you, not able to identify it, and it kind of gets weakened, or you kind of just don't know what, but it's still a natural thing, you know what I mean? So like everybody gets those feelings. So like, I think a red flag is like kind of like a feeling, because it could be anything.
Right.
Real shit. Relationship with your friends, relationship with your loved one. A red flag is more so a feeling. It could be any situation, any.
It's a behavior that, like, you know, you won't be able to tolerate down the line. Like, if someone's rude to, like, customer service workers, you don't like the way someone does something, basically, because it's going to be incompatible with your lifestyle.
I think it's just a part of like what going on what you're saying. It's just like a part of what we learn. Like our brain is like a computer. It logs. It's got a history log in it. So like when certain things make us feel certain ways, it's a trigger.
Yeah.
Which is a red flag. Like, you know what I mean? Like something in our brain subconsciously triggering like. Oh,
well, yeah, that's your body trying to protect itself against that type of virus.
That's what I'm saying. But see, that's the sense I'm talking about, because it happens naturally.
Well,
you know.
Let me tell you about these red flags, man. Red flags to me are like a whole bunch of pins on the wall. Like that's how I look at it.
Like a list of pros and cons.
I got a whole bunch of like red flags. I
Like
got
creepy tabs.
certain triggers. It's so itchy twitchy with me. You know what I'm saying? See,
I'm the same way.
I can tell it's a red flag by how you walk up, how you approach it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is a red flag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking, I'm watching because I don't see it before. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Peyton Manning. I don't see every defense.
Well, that's because time and time again, it's showing you what happens.
No, because
when you ignore it.
red flag always boils down to motive.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because
it ain't what you're doing.
It ain't why you doing it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about why.
Why you doing it?
And some people know how to bury that why so deep and put a lie in front of the why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the lie that is in front of the lie, the why, is way more serious than the why.
That's what it's really about.
You know what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah, the lie becomes more.
The why is like,
no,
most of the time.
The why is what it's really about.
The why is what it's really about.
Damn what's going on.
The lie, the lie is the picture that they paint in front of you.
Yeah.
That's the lie. And it sounds serious. The lie, so serious. They really need this. Or they really can do this. That's the lie. But the why is the motherfucking reason that's what I can see. I can see the why. You hear me?
Yeah, but I feel like the why is too late.
Huh?
No, you can see it. I see it.
No, just saying.
I can see it simultaneously. Like when you walking up,
the lie be shallow to me. The lie be like shallow. The minnows. That's what the lie.
Give us an example.
I'm looking at the big fish down there. I'm already knowing what's going on.
It's deeper than what.
It's deeper than what you try to portray.
Okay, so I look at. I'm like real. We like minded the same. But I look at everything like, why is he doing like this? People ask me questions, I'm gonna answer the question. But at the same time I'm answering that question, I'm trying to figure out why you ask me that question.
Yeah.
Why did you ask me that?
Because I know why.
You know what I'm saying? Because the question you ask me, like I can answer it, but like, why did you want to know that? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why are you here? You know what I mean? Like so, but for me to do that, I have to decipher. You know, you gotta break it down because I know that they're not gonna come with a straight face. They're not gonna come. They're gonna come with a mask on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta peel that back.
See, it's like, and sometimes people be doing stuff and they're not even aware of what they be doing.
Exactly right. See,
you know what I'm saying?
There we go.
They're not even aware of what they be doing. You know what I'm saying? People be doing stuff and they don't even be aware of what they be doing. See, when you're a veteran and you done been in so many situations, so many messed up situations behind other people, you know what I'm saying?
See it coming.
You see it coming from a mile away, and you already remember, like, boy, I was messed up last time I was in this situation. When I felt like this right here, when I had this feeling, when I had this feeling that it's telling me, don't do it, don't do it. Because, like I always tell you, your decision making is going to reflect your life.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you. So it's a choice, a right and a wrong choice, and three choices. The liberal choice, which is to stay in the middle and just stay away. You know what I'm saying? Is that the liberal way? Or I said it wrong?
You mean the moderate?
The moderate, whatever you want to call
That's
it.
middle of the road.
Middle of the road, yeah, you're just going to stay away from it.
Well, I got a question for you guys, to everybody in the room. What's the difference between fear and the right decision? Alright, so what I mean by that?
Consequence.
Like,
Failure.
no, like,
Fear of failure, fear of rejection.
I don't know, for men, the hardest thing for us to do is to kind of like calm down, like in a situation, like be the bigger person in a situation. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying it's hard for men to do that?
Yeah, like naturally we are competitive. You feel what I'm saying? So naturally, when something happens, we're gonna want, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like we're naturally, Real one of my best friends, but we're gonna get on the game, and I do not want him to win, never. No, for real. I'm serious. I don't never want him to win. I want to win every time I play him. Don't you feel the same way, bro?
I feel the same way.
See what I'm saying?
I feel the same way though.
So like for the right thing to do in that situation, because we might have been in a situation where the last time this happened, we reacted and it
Well,
put us
that's
in
why
a
you
bad
have to do the
situation.
pause method.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why everyone should do the pause method.
So just listen. This is what I'm saying. What's the difference between fear and the right decision? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared to bust your ass, but I'm not because it's gonna cause this, that, and exactly.
That's what I said.
That's what she said.
That was the first thing I said. I said consequence.
Yeah, that's what you
Yeah.
said. That's basically what you said.
Or the unknown. You don't know. Uncertainty. Anything,
Right.
anything that brings you discomfort. It's different for everyone.
Right, there you go. I got you.
You know?
There you go. Now you get it.
Like again, it varies on the person's body.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I've been teaching myself this since I learned this, man.
Hold on. What was the next topic?
It's all
We got so off topic.
No, we're not. It's all correlating to red flag. You don't mess me up for thinking about what I was going to say.
Sorry.
Lost his train of thought. That's all good. Let's go. We can go somewhere else.
What kind of red flags that y'all ignored that came back?
Giving men money.
Giving men money.
Yeah. Like boyfriends, I guess.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Ain't that even though.
Guilty.
Tell me what happened. Tell us some situations that you regret.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
That you ignored, like the red flags that you ignored, that you regret. Just tell us one.
I guess
Just for the world
insulting
to
you
know.
and hiding it as a joke.
People
Like,
who don't respect you, like she's saying, people don't respect you and they make a comment like, oh, you look kind of fat in those pants, right? Ha ha. You know, I'm just kidding. But the truth is
disrespect,
right?
That was disrespect, right?
That's
Red
a
flag joke. That was disrespect.
Or when they cross boundaries that you set specifically.
Yeah, I think.
Like you already communicated it.
There you
You think you're on the same page.
There you go.
And they're off.
And listen, let me tell you something about people and jokes and stuff. I feel like anybody that got too strong of an opinion about anything that you doing is a red flag.
There you go, real.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Why? Cause like, go back. Why do you want to know?
No, why
Oh,
you
no,
Why you care?
I
Why
get
you
it.
want to know? Why?
I hear you guys. I hear it.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I get it. But,
I mean, I'm
but see,
nosy.
you
I'm
guys
nosy,
are
that's
thinking
why.
about it like guys.
If you listen, why you care so much
Right.
about what I'm doing when I
Because we
don't care about what you're
care.
doing?
Because we care.
Because there's two things that go on in a woman's head. One is the truth, and one is what they believe.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Now there's the two things. If they don't line up exactly, that's a disconnect. Right. And then that drives women nuts.
Right.
They're like, oh, you said this. You were going to be home at this time, and you didn't. And let me see your phone.
Yeah.
Because I know you're out catting around on me, buddy.
That's crazy.
You're tapping something else.
Tapping some other foot.
All right? Because it's like, hey, you said you'd be home 15
But it
minutes
goes
ago.
both ways. Like, that's just possessiveness. You feel me? Like, that's treating someone like.
But men don't
That's
really.
true, too.
They're not going to sit there and go through your phone
Oh,
necessarily.
yes, they will.
No,
Well,
that's not a man.
That's true too, though.
That's not a man.
And that's true too.
I'm telling you now, any nigga that go through a goddamn girl phone is not a man,
I ain't
dog.
going to.
Listen to
I
me.
don't want to see your phone.
Listen to me, let me tell you
None
something.
of that.
Let me tell you something
I
about
don't
a
want to see
man.
your phone at all.
That's a red flag.
I'm
Yeah,
serious.
that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
That is a red flag.
If a nigga
That's a red flag.
go through your phone, that's a
It means he's
red
guilty
flag.
about something he's doing.
Huh?
It usually means the other person's the guilty one.
No, I don't mean
No,
the person
it
guilty one.
means that
That's usually
you don't have
someone will
boundaries.
project their guilty
No,
conscience.
I think it's a red flag that females want to go through your phone.
No, that's just normal.
I know.
That's boundaries, though. That's still boundaries.
But again,
That's still a
you're
boundary.
dealing with emotional
But
insecurity.
that don't make it right, though.
Didn't say it was right.
No,
I'm
I said
saying, so
that's the way it
I
is.
got you.
Man, listen to me. Anything, listen to me. It's a red flag if a dude go through a girl phone, bro.
That's definitely a red flag.
That means he got whole tendencies.
That's definitely a red flag.
No, I'm just
That's like
telling
the
you.
equivalent of
See,
black.
I know
That's
y'all
like the
probably
equivalent-
never heard this
That's like the
before.
equivalent
No,
of
I'm
a
giving
dude.
it to you from how a black person look
Yeah,
at it.
that's like
from
the
a street
equivalent
nigga
of a dude
perspective.
flattening your
If
tires.
a nigga go through a girl phone, that means he got whole tendencies.
Yeah, he'll flatten
That's
your
a
tires.
red flag.
He'll bust your windows.
That nigga tell
He
on
bust your
you,
windows
he'll
out.
send you to jail.
Yeah, he will.
You know what I'm
Same
trying to
thing
say?
the female do to the dude, that's
Yeah.
what he'll do to you.
He'll do that to you.
Like, you know
So
what I'm saying?
you gotta identify that off the dribble. If
Yeah.
a nigga wanna go through your phone,
Yeah.
cause a real nigga don't wanna know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wanna know my
That's
bitch
just,
cheating on me.
that's just
I
gonna pop
don't
up.
wanna know.
If I do, it's gonna happen
If
normally.
I
It's gonna
find
happen
out, I
naturally.
find
I'ma
out.
just walk up on
You
you.
guys ever watch?
I'ma
If
just
it's
walk up
meant
on
for
you.
me to know, I'm
I'ma
gonna know.
walk right
That's
up
what
on
I'm
that
trying to
shit.
tell you.
I'm gonna walk
I
right
ain't
up
trying
on
to go
that
through a
shit.
girl phone.
And
You know what I'm saying?
for
Trying
real.
to figure out what she do. I don't
For real.
care.
When it's time for me to find out, I'm gonna find
That ain't
out.
what a man do. You know what a man supposed to be doing? Trying to be the best version of himself he can
Yeah.
be. You know what a woman supposed to be trying to do?
Best
Be the best
version
version of herself she can be. If that means she cheating and creeping to be happy, be the best version of yourself you trying to be.
But
You
that's
guys remember the Godfather movies, right?
Mhm.
You ever see the Godfather?
I know about him.
So you remember Michael,
Yeah.
right after Don Corleone dies, he
Sleep
takes
with the
over the
fishes.
family, right?
Yeah.
No, Don Corleone died from old age.
No, look at Bronson sleep with the fishes.
That was right, Luca Brasi. Anyway, so what I was getting at is Michael's sitting there and he says, she's like, are you like they're having this fight, and she says something and he says, never ask me my business, right? He goes, never ask me my business.
That's right.
And then she's like, did you have people killed or something along those lines? And he goes,
Oh, my
I'm gonna let you ask one question, one time, and then you stay out of my business, right? And she goes, have you had people killed? And he goes, no. Lies through his frickin' teeth. Although technically, he wasn't the guy pulling the trigger. So that's why it worked. And you gotta remember, in that movie, he was a war hero. Okay? This dude was a war hero. He comes back to the family, and everybody else is like, hey, you're a war hero and everything. And he didn't want anything to do with that business, that family business. But he ended up being the Godfather, right? And then once he did that, when after he says no, she walks out and she turns around and looks back. It's like the last scene of the Godfather, and she sees all of these guys kissing the ring, right? She knows he lied. She knows. But what is she going to be able to do about it?
Well, what are we talking about? We talk about these red flags.
That's a red flag. If your husband lies right to your face. What you said was, it's none of their business. You said, stay out of my phone.
Yeah, it's just none of their business with what's going on in my
Right?
phone.
And that's what
I'm
Michael
not worried about
Corleone
what's
is.
going
It's
on
none
in
of your
her phone.
business what I do.
But see, that's where the lines get drawn. Like
That's what lies be.
people,
That's why you create your own rules.
women,
in a relationship.
like Real said, it ain't just about rules, but it's a universal. It's gonna be some
Absolutely.
universals. The thing is this: women gotta let men be men, and men gotta let women be women. And the only way that happens is for me to stay out your fucking business and you to stay out mine. And if anything supposed to happen, I'm telling you right, I'm telling y'all right now, on everything, right? When it was time for me to know somebody was cheating on me or messing around on me, I promise you.
You already knew.
It ain't about me already knowing. I'm talking about, but when I couldn't deny it myself anymore, it was just a natural. I walked right up on it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I walked right up on
The
it.
law of attraction.
You know what I'm saying? Like when like I don't go through nobody's phone. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody's phone ring or anything happen in the room, my mind naturally gonna see. So you know, the phone ring, you gonna naturally see something. You know what I'm saying? You ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it. But then it's gonna be a time where you gonna come out just in your natural. You gonna walk right up on it. And now, hey,
See me, I'm the type of person. When my partner phone ring, I want to turn it the other way.
yeah. So I don't even walk.
I
Yeah,
don't
even want to look at
I
it.
don't want to look
That's what I'm
at it.
saying.
I
I
don't
don't even
want
because it's
to
a natural thing. It's
because
a
I
natural
know
thing
if
to do.
it's meant for me to know,
You
I'm
do
gonna
it.
find out.
I'm gonna fucking find out.
That's just how the world
I'm
works.
gonna fucking
So
find
I
out.
ain't
In other
looking
words,
for
what
it.
you're saying is, don't go looking for trouble.
Don't go looking for trouble.
Doing that.
No, if I'm happy with this person, just let me be happy with what I know and what I believe.
Yeah.
Don't come ruin my happiness.
Yeah. See, that's when the police.
You know what I'm saying? Don't ruin my happiness.
Yeah. I ain't trying to ruin my happiness.
That's a red flag in my homeboy.
I did it to myself.
Oh, it's a red flag. If your homeboy always trying to figure out what your girl been doing, that's a red flag. Any nigga that come talk to
You
you
talk about burning bridges.
A red flag is. I'm talking about why. Like why do you? That's why. See, it's dealing with females with men. That's one of the hardest things for us to do because y'all ask a lot of questions. And we don't give a damn about y'all asking the questions. All we want to know is why is you asking me?
Because that's how they test.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not how we function.
No, but
You know
that's
what I
how
mean?
they
Like,
test you.
so, but that's a red.
Women want to know you love them.
Right, I got you. Right, but it's equivalent. He got the
But
same.
only
red flag. I got the same red flag.
Only them. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's not
Yeah.
like women.
Your homeboy
Again,
trying to be buddy with your good girlfriend, that's a red flag.
women want security.
Is somebody? I ain't even gonna know.
Yeah, all
I
right.
ain't gonna go.
You probably
No,
should go
man,
there.
you
Right?
You can't be buddy with your homeboy lady. You know what I'm saying? When I go to my homeboy
You
lady
guys aren't
house,
going
I don't
bros
even
before
speak to
hoes
that
there
lady.
now, are you? You're not going to do that, bros before hoes stuff.
Nah, but there's no reason for me
Nobody ain't doing that no
to
more.
to
All
have
right,
a.
good.
That's done. We grown now.
That's right. We're adults, right?
I'll put my household before anything.
Yeah, my
household
relationship
before
with
anything. That's
my
just a man.
girl comes
Ain't no
through
bros
him.
before. If you
It don't
still
have no
dealing with,
relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
Dude,
this
hold on.
is what happens with.
if you still dealing with people
I would
that's
say
putting
friend groups.
bros
Friend groups
before
are red
hoes,
flags.
that's a
What
red
is it?
flag.
Red flag.
That's a red flag. Like,
Cause he ain't gotta do that.
Friend group.
In my group, you ain't gotta do that.
Right.
I'm not expecting
Like,
you
even if you have a
to
small
do that.
circle, but I mean, like, if you have
Bro.
a social
nigga, life.
like,
Nigga, my life coming from anything. That shit dead serious. Cause when you play the grown man game, you ain't got time to do no childish stuff, man. If I'm putting bros before hoes, if my bros ain't gonna be the one that come down there to the jailhouse to see me, ain't none of my bros gonna come see me at the jailhouse.
It ain't that. It's just,
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing though
important,
too. That's what he just said is exactly why women are testing, because they wanted that loyalty, right? Loyalty is important in a relationship.
Right.
And that's what he's saying. You know, if none of these guys are coming by, but his girlfriend comes over and says, hey, yeah, I miss you, sweetie, that means something, both ways, not just for him, but for her too. She's demonstrating loyalty, and he's saying, I appreciate it, right? And this is what happens a lot of times in relationships. People don't appreciate other people. They're like, they take them for granted. They're like, oh, they'll always be there. Well, guess what? Some day they wake up and they're not there anymore. They're over there with the other person because that person's paying attention to them.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's definitely right. Motherfuckers, listen, man. You gotta make people burn their bridges.
Right.
Right.
People burn their bridges with you.
Yeah.
People burn their bridges with you, man.
And they do.
You burn their bridges with. Sometimes you will give a motherfucker all the chances in the world. You don't even lay down. Let them walk over your head. Let them stomp on you. You let them kick
That's
you.
all they gonna do. They
And
gonna
you still trying to grab them and hold them like you love them.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you let them do all that to you, and then when you get tired of being kicked, you know what I'm saying? and you go somewhere else and they putting the patches on the wounds, you know what I'm saying, and nursing you back to health, after you've been kicked and ran and stomped over, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put the fuel on the bridge and burn it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say, in those terms, in the terms, but when you say burn the bridge, maybe yes, but I say it like this: we'll never ever be the same. Like I never be that close. I never be able to be that close to that person.
That's a bridge.
Trust
That's
is a
why
hard
that
thing.
bridge is burnt.
Hey, by the way, hit that like button.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit that like button, like, subscribe, comment, share. Tell everybody this to expect another podcast where we don't ask for your trust.
We earn it.
Trust.
earn it,
That's
though.
it. Trust is hard to earn.
I'm trying to tell you.
Once it's gone, it's a problem.
It's not actually hard to earn. It's just easy to lose.
It's game time.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
ever been to jail? You ever heard of you go to jail, you get a thing called game time.
Yeah.
That means
You already gonna get it.
it's 85%, right?
You already gonna get it.
So I mean, if I get 10 years,
Yeah, you already
I'm only
gonna
gonna do 8 years and 5 months.
Yeah, you're gonna do 85%.
85% of 10
So
years.
they're
Right?
giving you 15
So what I'm
already.
trying to tell you is game time. That could be taken away from you.
Oh, I hear you.
That
Game.
already giving you
15%,
15.
that
Yeah, you come in
15%
with
could be taken away from you. You can do 100% of your time.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
game time.
Yep.
You gotta earn that shit. It ain't just given to you at the beginning of your sentence. You don't just got it. No, you gotta earn it every month. You gotta make your bed up every day, huh? You gotta wash your ass. You gotta go to work.
That's a good one.
This real
I'm
life.
saying, but that's a good.
This discipline that you try. If you want to earn that game time, this what you gotta do. You can't get caught doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You only get 5 days a month.
Right.
You hustle. You do no time. You work. You out there cutting down trees.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm trying to tell you? Chasing snakes, getting bit by big old things for 5 days a month. You ain't getting no money. Think about that. And all you gotta do, say you've been working good 3 years. You've been working good.
3 years straight.
But your homeboy coming up, man, he got the cell phone. He ain't been able to reach out. In 2 years, he ain't been able to call nobody. Ain't nobody got no landline phone. They gotta have a landline. You couldn't call a cell phone back then when I was there. You had a landline phone. Ain't nobody got a landline phone these days. But your homeboy just came in there with the cell phone. Man, I gotta call home and get some food to him, man.
I got a story for you.
He got one right now.
I'm telling you.
And this based on a true story.
I'm
Probably
telling you.
most likely based
I'm
on a
telling
true
you,
story.
listen to you don't got all this game time built up. You got 10 years. You got 10 years. You done been good. You done been good for 3 years. So you down there done got all the game time you gonna get on this damn 10-year sentence. So you done been get all this time. Your homeboy coming on the phone. You get on the phone. Goddamn CO come around the corner, bust you with the phone. You get caught with the phone.
Yeah.
Guess what?
All right.
You lose all your game time. Everything that you done been, all them years that you done been putting in,
All right.
you done lost everything. And you possibly get another charge, another 2 years added on.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you this story about this friend of mine.
That was good.
He used to
That
come.
was good.
We used to work together a long time
That
ago,
was good.
and he worked. We got friendly. Consider him like a best friend, right? We go camping up on the property here. We have all good times, and it was all fun. And he never really struck me as being a crazy person, right? So about 4 years ago now, I guess it was 4 or 5 years ago, he's in the paper. You know why? Shot 2 people dead, point blank range, homeowners association, right? Yeah, right. The president and her husband of the
Wow.
homeowners association.
Wow.
He got in an argument with them over something, and at some point, and this is what really bothered me about it, because he had a concealed carry permit. He was carrying a pistol in his pocket, 9mm, pulls this thing out, cocks it, puts a bullet in the chamber, and then he shoots this guy point blank in the chest twice. And the the wife comes running out, screaming, and he plugs her dead too. Now that's cold blooded. You know what I'm saying? The first one, okay, crime of passion. But the second one, now, you had to think, right? So he ends up, yeah, exactly. He killed both of them. He takes the gun apart, puts it on the, from what I remember reading about this, puts the gun on the front lawn and waits for the police. Goes and tells his wife, hey, you know, I just caught these two. Go get the cops. Cops show up. He signed the confession. Yep, killed them both. So he's still in prison down in Florida City down there now. This dude was, you know, your average person. You know, you look at him, you see him passing by, and you know, wasn't a crazy person, right? But he hit his limit. And this is what I'm saying about trust. This is a guy I used to sleep in a tent with. I mean, you know, sleeping. We would go out camping and we'd sleep and you know, sit around this campfire and drink a beer and smoke a cigar or whatever. Not a freaking clue that this guy could do that, right? But now you don't know. And it's just like these things happen.
Yep.
And as far as game time, yeah, his game time is the rest of his life. He was 75 years old when he did that. These people are gone.
See, listen, I want to try to red flag. He probably go. They seeing his wife protecting this dude, this other dude.
Well, the other guy insulted his wife. Right? He basically got the guy's wife crying and everything, and it was a question of honor. You know, it was like, you know, you hurt my wife's feelings or whatever, and then next thing you know, these guys are
That's what I'm trying to say. See, red flags. Them type of people. He probably was the type of dude check his wife off.
No, I don't know about that. I don't think about that.
This dude here was crazy. If he killing somebody over some words, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the part I don't get. It's like, what could the person have said to them that made them so upset? You know, I never could figure that.
He should have did something.
Well, that's a bad thing, man. I mean, you sit there, you think you know somebody for, you know, I knew that guy for 20 years. Anyway, like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Don't shoot your neighbors.
Yeah, man, so you give a lot of people chances, man. People that you love. It'd be hard to burn them bridges.
Yeah, we burned all of them there.
But that'd be the best thing sometimes. You just gotta let people know you ain't have to play with.
Yeah, you gotta get some WD-40 for that sucker.
People play with you as long as you let them.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You can't be scared to burn them bridges, man.
Especially being a man, like, we gotta be like, cause you let the people, you let the boy play with you if you want, and they ain't gonna stop.
You see what that man did? He burned that bridge, killed two of them.
He burned all the bridges for sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's serious, man. Holding stuff in and leading that. You know what I'm saying? They always say it's good to have somebody to talk to.
Do you think therapy is
Me as a man right now, I ain't got nobody to talk to, and I don't feel like it's manly. Now I'm still living by the codes. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm still living by the code. I don't feel like it's manly to put nobody in my business or how I feel. I just did.
or somebody else's business?
I've been a person that don't been alone, you know what I'm saying, by myself for months.
Dealing with everything.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's one of the things.
Yeah.
As a,
No bigger than, smaller than this room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to tell you? I done been there for months by myself. You feel me? I know myself.
when you know, exactly, when you are comfortable within your own skin and everything like that, you can live through anything.
That's what I'm trying to, that's what people don't understand.
You can.
That's what people don't understand.
Because life is ups and downs,
You
dude.
can, but well, I'm gonna say this now. You can't like it's certain things like I say you gotta know who you are to be that type of way. But when you in a relationship, you gotta know how to convey your feelings.
Let me ask
to
you a
that
question.
Like inside that relationship, and you gotta know how to do that without exposing, you know, a lot of stuff you don't want.
Let me ask you guys a question. Are you the kind of person that does your stuff and then if someone shows up, they're on your ride? You know what I mean? In other words, my ride is over here. If you're coming along with me, that's great. When you peel off to go do your own thing, I don't bother about it. A lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people they're the other way. They're like, oh, I'm here and you're here, right? Therefore, we're here. As opposed to, I'm here and you're there. That's what I'm saying.
I'm the type of person, if you with me, you with me.
Yeah.
Well, right, you ride for a while and then you go peel off and do your own thing,
Do what
right?
I expect for you to do.
But
that.
what happens with relationships is when you're riding like that for a long time, that forms another kind of situation, right? So when the peel off happens, people get upset,
Yeah,
Right.
it's like, okay, I feel what you're saying.
right?
Because because the reason why the peel off happened because of distrust.
No. It doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Right,
I'm just
it
saying,
ain't gotta
a
be
lot of
bad.
times, people grow apart.
Right, and that's true. And that's true.
But a lot of people can't
I see what you're saying.
see that,
Can't
right?
handle that. Right.
It's
They
a
just
tough,
people
it's a
just
tough
grow apart.
call.
But you know what? And that's why things happen in situations, and I'm not giving an excuse for crazy stuff to happen to people to crash out. But that's why stuff like that happens, because it gets to the point where you just
People be
going
dependent on
emotions, and
Well,
emotions,
like you were saying,
and they
maybe,
really see how they feel, and they see
Yeah.
that they didn't really know. It's almost like the series you talked about last night with the guy. He almost went crazy. He was the only one that was he was the only one that was supposed to be real, and everybody's supposed to be like acting, and
The one versus 12 guys in the house.
You were telling us about the dude.
about the TV show where the one guy's an actor.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Everybody's
Joe
supposed to
Schmo,
be
yeah,
real.
Joe Schmo's the name of it.
So like that. So basically, like that. It's like a situation like that. You know?
But see, in that case, this was gaslighting. They gaslit this dude,
Yeah.
right? And that's another thing that happens.
But that's what people do.
Yeah, it doesn't make it right.
That's what people do. You know what I'm saying? They gaslight the shit out your ass.
Yeah.
And then they just happen to set that motherfucker on fire one day.
Yeah.
Or you set it on fire one day. But you've been getting gaslit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
Get this back on track. We don't want to get back on topic with this thing.
Talking about high bridges.
Yeah, man. Okay. Every bridge ain't worth saving. Like I was trying to say, you can't be scared to burn bridges are the ones that you love the most. You know what I'm saying? Them be the hardest ones to burn. But how many chances is enough? How much you supposed to take? Like,
You know.
how much you supposed to
at
take?
the point you start to lose yourself, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it right to choose you?
It's time to go.
Where does that start?
Is it wrong to
If
choose
I gotta
you?
go against myself to be with you, that's not working. That's not working. That's not gonna work for me.
That's not prudent.
That's not gonna work. If I gotta go against myself, but you gotta be real with yourself though. You gotta know what you weak at, what you not weak at. But if you asking me to do something that I know is outside of me, I know I can't really deal with you like that. 'Cause that ain't me. What you want ain't me.
So then, is it wrong to choose yourself? I just want to know that.
I mean, in what way?
It's
There's
wrong.
a difference.
It's wrong to not choose yourself.
Like, that's like asking, like, is it okay to be selfish? Like, sometimes, yeah.
Not be selfish. You're not choosing yourself. Don't mean you being selfish.
I mean, at what cost? At what expense?
Well, let's say you're married and one of the marriage partners gets a really, really good job opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, in order to do this, we have to move to Europe.
Right.
Now, the guy and the woman, whichever way it flips, okay, one of them has a good job and the other one has a much better opportunity. What are they gonna do? They're gonna have a long distance relationship, they're gonna get divorced, they're gonna get separated, whatever. I got a friend of mine who's been separated for 20 years from his wife. Won't get divorced.
He crazy.
No, he don't wanna give her half his shit. Remember we talked about that last night, okay? He says, no, I'm not giving her a dime. You know? Which I think, again, that's selfish, but it's also what you're talking about.
That's what we're
right?
talking about, man. That's what we're talking about, man.
I mean, you know, she had a good life, they got a kid, everything's cool.
That's what
But-
niggas be scared of.
But that's the thing, he doesn't wanna give her any more of his life.
Nigga don't want a motherfucker
So, did y'all
get
hear about
divorced,
this?
man.
He don't wanna burn that bridge.
Listen, y'all, did y'all hear about this?
What's that?
And this has happened for me. I can't say what state because I really don't remember vividly, but this happened. So a woman pretty much was married, and they weren't really together at the time. I'm assuming like they were separated. but he ended up being with this other lady, and they, had a relationship on TikTok and all that stuff, and this, that, and the third, and she ended up suing the lady and winning millions.
Oh, for breaking up the marriage.
Yes.
Yeah, that happens here and there, but that's a fairly rare thing.
That's crazy.
If there's a lot of money involved, it might be.
Millions in that. She got millions for that.
Yeah, that's why, if you have lots of money.
Fuck.
Remember we talked about marriage last night, because it's a contract. Remember the contract,
That's crazy.
whenever you do marriage contract, that's what you're signing up for.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. See, why we gotta go through that?
That's crazy.
I'd rather just have a ceremony, you know what I'm saying, get a ring. And if you lose the ring, that means you trying to get I'm in the marriage.
I know a couple of divorce attorneys. I know a couple of divorce attorneys that would disagree. I know a couple of divorce attorneys that would disagree with you about that.
Come on, man. I know that because they want the money.
They want that money. They
want the money. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People, and the sad thing is, people can't see that. And don't want to see it.
They don't want to see it.
They don't want to see it.
You said it right the second time. The first time is not right. They can see it because we see it clear as day. We just did the numbers. It's public. It's public. Information like.
And people still trying to. It's like
it's
something else we can do.
You see it every day.
It's something else we can do.
It's something else we can be doing like with our brain, with our mind.
Let's
That's
research.
a distraction.
It's
distraction,
another
man.
way, bro. It's another way of
That's
going
a
about it.
distraction, bro. That's a
The
distraction.
way they trying to go about it ain't right, bro. And I refuse to even get caught up in the rat race. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
Don't do it.
I refuse to get caught up in the rat race. You feel me? I can't do it. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And yeah, man. People like you gotta look at people's families and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And know what type of person you dealing with.
No, that's where they roots from. That's just all that means.
Yeah, but he's not wrong. Exactly.
Yes
you know?
and no, because different people react to different things different ways.
I think what he's saying is if you see a family where everybody's like drunk all the time and mean and hit each other, I don't think you really want to get involved with that.
But listen, but you versus the person that the person that you're with, they're completely sober.
Yeah.
Completely sober?
Well, that's the problem. Are they doing that? Is it
no,
a red flag? That's a red flag.
No, I'm just saying that, but that's what I'm saying. But they just.
Why are you the only sane one in this family?
Let me tell you something. It's gonna be impossible. I ain't gonna say impossible, but most of the time, motherfuckers only know what they was taught.
Right, exactly the point. Your parents are your role models, and their parents were their role models. You gotta think about it. Look at grandpa and grandma.
You only know what you was taught.
Till you got grown and you didn't see.
No, till
Yeah, you can get grown.
but
you got exposed and you did something else.
you've been inbred and stuff here, and bred.
You're right, and that's true, and that is true.
You know how to test that is with religion. Take a look at a person, what their family religion is, and if they're atheists, then maybe you got a point. Because all these people that are going to follow down that, and I'm not knocking religion, I'm just saying people following this path as a tradition, right? They're sitting there saying that we're Christians or we're Jewish or whatever we are, okay?
You're right.
That's what I'm talking about. You got to look at the family.
And most motherfuckers be claiming Christian. I don't even go to church.
Yeah, right. But see, I respect that. I respect that more than sitting there and just,
go to church and don't read the Bible.
go to church and plug your neighbors. You know?
I mean, like.
Niggas go to church just to be clean.
That's what I'm telling you.
It's a fashion.
People go from the club
if
to the
Jesus
church.
died for our sins, then everything else is a wash at this point, right?
But see, the church ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, but it does have it for Christians. They're sitting there going, they're allowed to sin now. You see, that's what I'm going with.
I ain't trying to be talking about the Christians, man. Hey, I love my mama, you know what I'm saying?
I feel about it. Hey, I believe it. I believe it.
I'm just saying.
I'm a believer.
Every religion has this blind spot.
Every
religion has a blind spot.
I just grew up and realized a lot of shit I was taught growing up was bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. A lot of the fears my mother and, you know what I'm saying, my family tried to instill on me you know what I'm saying, don't apply to me. You know what I'm
They came from a
saying?
generation of fear.
That's what I'm trying to
They
say.
feel
I ain't
everything.
come
Well,
out, I
yeah,
don't feel
and
nothing.
They feel a lot of
You know what
things.
I'm saying?
They never did it. They didn't know about it.
In
They
the
feared it.
60s, everybody was
Scared of
afraid of
everything.
nuclear war and
They
everything.
was scared about it, but they weren't just afraid of that. It was just they was
I
afraid
feel
to
like-
go to the other side of town because of what they heard about
I
the
don't
other side of
think
town. Like,
that-
what you doing over there? Why you got this going
Maybe
on?
not
But
like
you
that.
know what I mean? And
They do.
And then we go over side of town every day. Like what? Like what? You know what I mean?
You just remember what happened over that day, that back in the days.
That's what I'm saying.
You
One
remember that
time-
one day you
Yeah.
scared you forever.
It scared you forever.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
You know what I'm saying? But it got y'all. It ain't gonna get us. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. I just think like generation, man. We were. They call us the Generation X. That we was like, cause we.
We in
Yeah,
between.
different stuff.
We did everything.
Because you were
But
X-rated.
I think that our parents didn't understand how fast communication was when we came along.
They had no way to
Because
identify
I
it.
see how fast communication is now
Right.
versus when we came, and it's way fucking
Yeah, we
fast.
got one in here
So
that back then.
I
Tell
can
us
see,
how it was back
I can
then.
see,
like,
I can see, cause we
how crazy is
we
the world is now to back when I was living.
It was always crazy. In fact, I would say it was a little more crazy when I was being raised because, again, I remember, I'm old enough to remember this, but like the Cuban Missile Crisis, okay? Right after that happened, I was about 3 years old when that happened. And I'm sitting there looking around and seeing jets flying over West Palm Beach down there, lots of jets. And you're like, what's going on, right? You're wondering, is this World War II all over again? Well, it wouldn't be. It'd be like, poof, you'd be out of here. And that led to I guess what the word here was, a lot of people have written that the psychology of that era, the Cold War era, really warped people in terms of like what the traditional view was to what they said, like you had the hippies and all these other people that were counterculture, okay, free love and all this stuff. And then that was right up against the very conservative people that are sitting there trying to save the world from the Russians or whomever, communism, right? And whenever that fell apart was it around the 80s, right after Reagan, so yeah, the late 80s, whenever that started falling down, the Cold War, Berlin Wall comes down, the Chinese turned into mostly capitalists, Japan was eating everybody's lunch, right? People don't give a shit about that anymore, man. They're like, you know what we gotta worry about? We gotta worry about making a buck to pay the bills.
I just want to know, this totally off topic. I remember I forgot some shit, one of them episodes, I just thought about it.
Oh, okay, what was it?
You remember that Hitler speech?
Which one?
The last one he made, when he was talking about what he was trying to do before he started the war.
Oh, he was trying to get all the people together.
He was trying to stop what the Jews doing. So the same thing America is going through right now, he was trying to stop that. He was trying to stop the Jews from infecting the music. Stopping stopping phobic people.
You gotta understand, Hitler was a product of his time.
He was trying to do everything that America's going through right now, how they got out.
I gotta disagree with you. Let me draw a slight line in the sand here. I'm gonna tell you why the difference, okay? We don't have concentration camps in America. We have prisons. We got places where people go that are terrorists, quote unquote terrorists, okay? But we're not rounding people up. The people that are going out, immigrants and all this stuff. War is a whole different. War is a whole different discussion.
That was war.
No, war is a whole different discussion.
Now you just said earlier to show that a red flag was why you want to know what's going on in my life and what I'm doing. So that's a red flag from the jump. Hitler got with them like, why you even care about them doing up?
Hitler came to power.
Trying to do that to his country.
That's what I'm saying, but like
Hitler
He
came to
wanted
power.
to
control everybody in your country.
He wasn't trying to do that shit. He didn't want no motherfucker having TV shows like we had to watch.
Yeah, he did. Hitler had a lot of media. Hitler had a special guy in charge of media, Goebbels, right? Goebbels. And then the thing is, what I was following up on is, Hitler played off of the fact that World War I screwed the German people hard. World War I did, not World War II. World War II was a whole different thing from World War I. But it was, a lot of historians think that World War II is just basically, they had World War I, and then there was an intermission, and then they had more World War I. Okay, but this time, America got involved, and the British and everything, and now we had technology. And you gotta remember, here's the thing that was different between those two. In the First World War, the thing that happened was entangling alliances, right? All these different countries had sworn to protect each other in case one of them went crazy, started attacking everybody. Kind of like what's going on with Russia and Ukraine right now, right? Everybody's afraid of Ukraine's going to come into NATO and it's going to drag NATO into fighting Russia, right? I don't think that's going to happen. But the bad part about World War II was you had Hitler, Mussolini, and Japan, right? Although Japan was kind of a weird flex there, I guess. But the fascists, which were the Italians, not the Germans. The Germans were Nazi. They were democratic socialists. Socialist, democrat, whatever, same thing. And then the fascists were people like Mussolini, right? And they were built off of nationalism. Hitler was built off of pride, racial pride. Okay?
Racial pride.
And that's why he was going after everybody, genetic purity.
And he was creating he wanted to create communism. Like
No.
everybody had the same thing.
No.
That's what he had to do.
Stalin was communist. That was the Bolsheviks, and that was after the Tsar. Remember, we talking about historically, the Tsar was the king of Russia. And then when they threw him and killed Anastasia and all the rest of them, then it was Lenin actually, Lenin and Marshall.
Y'all, it's basically like Putin.
Putin is a capitalist, dude.
But what's the difference between Hitler and Putin?
A big one. Hitler was a
Hitler
Nazi. He was a Nazi. He
Hitler
was
was
a
a
social democrat.
Hitler gonna get out there in the field and shoot one in the head.
Oh yeah, Hitler. Damn.
Huh?
But Hitler was high though. Y'all know that? Hitler was on drugs.
He was on.
He be tweaking. He used to.
Again, I'm not defending Hitler. Trust me. I'm just saying, if you look at history, you're going to see there was an awful lot of moving parts in World War I and II that went like this. Like, here's an example. Here's a real interesting example. It's called the Weimar Republic. And what happened was, after World War I, Germany started printing money, and under the Weimar Republic, which was in between them and Hitler, right? So what they did is they start printing money, and they, because of inflation, started taking off, right? Because they were not allowed to build weapons, they were not allowed to do certain kinds of manufacturing. So the German people were sitting here, like a pressure cooker, and they're sitting here trying to work and make money. But the inflation was so high that at one point they stopped printing money on two sides. They only printed on one side. And people were working and getting paid 3 or 4 times a day, and the wife would come up to the husband, he'd give him the check, and she'd run down there and try to get that money, and there were people literally walking around with wheelbarrows full of cash at the end of this thing that happened. It's called hyperinflation. And it was happening because they were printing so much money. This also happened in, I think it was Argentina and Venezuela also, right? More recently. Hasn't happened here in America. I think it's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, because they ain't finna let it flow like that.
But the thing was, that's why Hitler came to power. Okay, because he comes in there and he says to, what the guy was named, I want to say the chancellor, and he comes in and says, Wilhelm, or he goes, hey, dude, I got a solution for this. And a couple of well-placed, what they call putsch, and a coup. He basically took over the government and was elected. You got to remember, he was elected before he was the Führer. Right?
But listen, why we don't talk? We talk about these people they be talking about. Why don't we talk about all these drugs they do? Because Hitler was fucked up.
No, everybody was on meth. Everybody was on meth.
You got a tonsil leader.
I'm just learning.
And you can
absorbing this information.
Even when watching him speak, you can see he be twitching and shit. He obviously he's twitching like he's junkie.
Here's a question for you. Maybe you guys can answer.
He was a junkie.
How does a person like that get to a position of power like that?
Because he'll kill him.
No, whoa, slow down. That's too easy. That's my buddy would have done that. If that was true, my buddy was shooting 2 people, he could have killed everybody in the entire place. And they would have said there, oh yeah, you're a badass.
He was smart though.
It's charisma.
Yeah, people believe in him.
It's why people, like you said, this trust thing you're talking about. People follow people because of a few different reasons, right? But they also are able to lie very convincingly, right? They're sitting there telling people, oh, look, if you come with me and we put these other people over here, then you're going to be above them. It'll be better for us. It's not true. We're all humans on this planet. I don't know if you realize that. We're all like, this little rock is going through space, You know, we're going 1,000,000 miles an hour through space right now. Does it feel like that to you, buddy?
No, they tell you we ain't going
It
no
is.
goddamn way.
You ain't.
We underwater. We underwater in the bubble.
Pretty much.
I'm telling you what's going on. We underwater in a bubble. And this bubble impenetrable. It comes through sometimes, some of the water seep through. That's when you get the rain.
That's an interesting thought.
I'm telling you some real nigga shit. It's only because, why the hell y'all think, why the hell you think water come from above?
Well, it's atmospheric physics, but
Man, that's what they, listen to you. We are underwater in a bubble. Space is water.
Well, you're almost right. What it is the atmosphere around the Earth has lots of water vapor. In fact, you know what the number one greenhouse gas is? You can check this. I don't. One thing you got to understand about me, I know a little bit about stuff, right? And if I tell you the greenhouse gas, the number one greenhouse gas is what? What did he tell you? What's the greenhouse gas that is causing us the most problem? Huh? Carbon dioxide, right? Water vapor. You know how much water vapor is in the air compared to carbon dioxide? It's 70% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and the rest of it is like, you know, a couple of other things here and there, and the amount of these other things is really, really small, right? So the water vapor in the air is a very large component of why we have climate change. And again, this is what, you know, the global warming people are always all up about. But you're right, because if you think about water, the atmospheric pressure at sea level is 14.7 pounds a square inch, right? But as we go further down underneath the water, that phase change goes from a gas to a liquid. And then if you freeze it, of course, it's a solid. As you go through that phase change, with the pressure that we have up here from all the other atmosphere, that surface tension is why we have water up here. So when it's floating around, when you get the clouds together, when they hit a specific density, the water comes down.
I came up with, so I told y'all black people was on UFOs.
Oh, you said that.
Listen. Nah.
Are we burning bridges here?
Hey.
Go ahead.
Now listen to me now.
Who's that?
Y'all know how water flows
Downhill.
in, what is it, Earth? Water flows on Earth, right?
All right. Yeah.
Running water, your water just comes natural, right? Where does oil come from?
Underneath.
No, but where does oil come from?
Decaying organic matter over millions of years.
Yeah, they try to say it's old dinosaur blood.
It's not.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, people
But this is what I'm trying to
are
tell
pushing
you.
back on that.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, son. You hear me? Y'all want to hear me? Want to hear some real stuff? What's going on? The wall, right? That they won't let nobody go past, right? You know what I'm talking about? The art of the wall. They say on the other side of that wall, there's a whole other world where oil flows like water over there.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
You know what I'm saying? And our water is gold to them over there. They use our water for something that we not using our water for. We use their oil for something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is different, I'm telling you. You don't believe that, there can't nobody tell you where the oil come from. But I'm trying to tell you right now what's going on.
I mean, hey, it's an interesting theory.
You gotta watch Landman. That'll tell you where oil's coming from.
Landman, what you talking about? Landman, let me do it.
It's 1 through 115. What are you doing?
Yeah, man. This was late, man. We started the episode.
We started a little late. We had a little technical difficulty.
Yeah,
That was because of that comet that's out there. That 3-eyed Atlas messed up our electronics, dude.
Yeah, I had a good time, man. We did the best we could.
We learning, man. We learning every day.
We learn.
I learned I'm going to get a USB powered hub, and I'm going to get a.
That's what I'm saying. We learning every day. We getting better. And I said, the first day we were talking about relationships. The best relationships are the things that develop slow. When we do something. You know what I'm saying? If we got it right the first time, that's a problem. That's a problem, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is not the worst thing that's ever happened to me on air.
Yesterday you had that thing flickering though. Huh?
We did a whole hour show one time with nothing. We were on radio, and radio was, we didn't know this part was unplugged, so nobody heard nothing. And there's no YouTube back then to look at, right? People were calling into the station, hey, we can't hear you, and our guy wasn't telling us that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But man.
So you know what we did with him? 2 in the chest, man. I'm just kidding.
It's all props.
Allegedly.
It's all props.
Allegedly.
This has been the Expect Nothin from Nothin Podcast, man, and I had a good time, man.
Like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, share, and comment. We coming at y'all 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be off for the weekend. Monday, y'all get ready. We're gonna be back at it.
Blowing it up.
Monday, we're gonna be black. It's gonna be a lot to talk about Monday, because I know for a fact my weekend is gonna be a movie. I probably ain't gonna go to sleep again until after we do this podcast again. So, hey,
Going to the classes.
I'm definitely probably go out down there and feel the atmosphere, but hey, you'll see.
What you got planned
I'm free balling.
for the rest of the weekend?
I think her plans have
Sleep.
changed.
Yeah, I didn't catch up on my sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, beauty, sleep.
And start doing some product placement here. Some,
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll do that some of that.
jewelry and stuff.
Yes, sir. We here. We going to another level.
You bet.
Hey, but once again, we don't actually go trust.
We earn it. Yeah, man, y'all. Hey, Expect Nothin for Nothin podcast, man. We out here. Yeah.